well at all. It's a deliberate choice. It's not because of what we have or what we give. It's because of His choice to honor God. Sons of God, dignitaries, brothers and sisters, I want you to come with a big round of applause. Receive for welcoming His Excellency, the President, Brigadier Dr. Julius Maada, Leone. Whatever we can do better, we will well.
But I know I will not be here at the end. So I'm here on the first day of the Encounter 2022. My next encounter is going to be in June 2024. Invited me and I've honored your invitation. And I'm inviting you. God is good. God is good. All the time. As Bishop has rightly said, sometimes we read the Bible and forget to play by it. I stand before you as the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, not by my wisdom, might, or money, but it's a promotion that comes from nowhere else, and you know where. This promotion comes from God, and I feel blessed, and that is why I take my work seriously. When God assigns a job to you, you cannot do anything less. But to give off your best. And that's what I try to do every day when I wake up. And when I chose human capital development for Sierra Leone, it was because I have had a stint in office when I was just in my 20s. You may have said, we can't say that was by accident, or I did by pilot, this time by bullet, by bullet, this time by barrel. But it would never have happened again without the will of God. In the intervening period between my first stint in office and also 2018, I've had several moments of reflection. How can I change the fate of this nation? how can we make Sierra Leone a different place, a pleasant place that we can all live in happiness, in harmony. For me and my colleagues, we chose human capital development. Once Sierra Leone was known as the Athens of West Africa, and we didn't have all the armory or arms or ammunition. Our prowess as a small nation came from the power of the mind, of the brain. We were known for the quality of education that we gave up to our citizens. I have said severally, and I will say it again, the best resource, the most important resource we have in this country are you, the human beings. Don't tell me it's diamonds, don't tell me it's gold, don't tell me it's woodlight, bauxite. You are the most precious minerals that we have in this country. So I was very intentional when I chose human capital development, when I decided that my own investment as a person and my own contribution towards sustainable development in this country, we need to invest in the human beings of this country. It is beginning to pay off, ladies and gentlemen. It is a slow process, but I tell you, the young people of this country, we have a totally different experience from the suffering and all the struggles that some of us have had to go through to get to where we are today. I stand here, I've been invited separately for this United Nations General Assembly meeting. No less a person, but the Secretary General of the United Nations has said there is going to be transformation in education in the world because of learning poverty, because of crisis in the educational system. In Africa, 1 out of 10, only 1 out of 10 children can read and understand what they read at the age of 10. It's a crisis. We should be worried about that. And when the world decided that they should embark on a journey to change that trend, they have organized Transforming Education Summit. It's going to be chaired by the United Nations Secretary General, and he chose me to be his co-chair. I couldn't get there by money. We don't have money here. There are many other leaders around the world, but ladies and gentlemen, in the last 4 years, because of the commitment and level of interest we have expressed in education, the world has acknowledged and is beginning to pay back to Sierra Leone that you are a serious government that wants to develop the country. It may look benign and sometimes difficult. You can't see it. I'm paying for kids from pre-K to the end of secondary school, girls till the end of who do STEM, till the end of university. Some of them will never get to vote for me. So I didn't choose this for the votes. I chose it for the future of this country. Why you don't understand me is because I am not a leader for politics. I'm a leader for development. I don't embark on policies to seek your vote. I embark on policies to make us grow as a nation. No nation in the 21st century is going to grow, is going to embark on sustainable development and be part of the greater world if you do not have an educated population. That is the truth. As expensive and difficult as it is the only path, the only way out of our present predicament as a nation. Not only that, because of the emphasis and the great strides we've taken, today I've been invited to be among only 5 nations in the world to champion education by no less a person than the United Nations. So if anybody says we are not making development, where are you? Where is your attention? People talk about politics and they say we are restricting the public space. I removed the death penalty, which was angry over us as politicians. If I want to get rid of my opponent, I hang prison on their neck and get rid of them. It's been here ever since. Before I was born, I had the audacity to take that off. The seditious law which squeezed journalists and journalism, I removed that, even when everybody said, don't do it. To free up the space so that people can write, they can criticize us, just do it constructively, knowing that I'm also a human being and that reputation is most important in my life. So when people said, we want peace, I gave you the National Peace Commission. That was recommended way back 20 years ago, and nobody took the measure to bring it into being. It is in the Truth and Reconciliation Commission recommendation. Check your documents. If I didn't want peace, I wouldn't do that. But don't forget, after fighting nearly 5 years I was there, I was the one who took the initiative and said, wherever this devil is, I will march unto him, bring him out, and we will have peace. Some of the younger folks didn't know today, but I did it. And you know what? They say I left for travel. And that time they have traveled more. Traveling is part of my duty. I don't travel for pleasure, but it is part of my duty. You can't sit here and clear the mess. The stigma we've had around the world. I have to go to places to clean up our image. The irreparable damage that has been done to the image of Sierra Leone. I can't do that in the comfort of my office, but I take the risk and the difficulty to travel around the world. And that is why today we are recognized. That is why the world will not meet and discuss education. They are calling on Sierra Leone to coach here. Bishop permits me, I'm in the church.
The message.
I was supposed to be talking about the love of God.
The message.
But I should really be in the church as politics.
You want to know.
But what I'm talking is actually about our future.
Yeah.
And why did I go to this? Because I was really tormented when the peace we have all worked on together, the problems we had all put at our back and said never again, all of a sudden there was this episodic eruption of violence that has smeared our image as a nation. That we are cruel, that we can kill and even decimate the dead. 20 years of work has gone into place by just the act of a few people. Now that you must go, I'm going to go. In fact, I've already given you the calendar for voting also.
Yes, sir.
In the past, we used to beg for it, but when I give it a date for the election, for long time already, 1 year ahead of time, I said 24th of June is the date for the general and presidential election. What else can I do? And yet to come out and say, no, you forgot, we are the school prefect. When you kind of don't know what you see there at the boat, and so massive, you don't hide it. So, when you walk with the camera, I'm not hiding in front. I will hold it down and come on hide on my dead body. I saved my life and stood and took an oath to defend this nation. You know, when you join the military, you take an oath and they don't ever pull out by the way they come out. I don't forget that. This is the only work I've had to do in my life, and I will do it to the best of my ability. So for me, I want to say that religion is not far from what we do. There's no way I can stand before you if it had not been decreed and ordained by the Lord. I tell you, even for the next encounter, my own encounter 2023, my battle is the Lord's. That is why I'm never afraid. Ladies and gentlemen, indeed it is an exciting moment for me to share this moment with you as we start this 1 week of encounter. I would have preferred, like I said earlier, to be with you at the end and share in the blessings. But in this day of technology, I will be far away from here. But I'm sure I will be watching you. And I will ask Bishop to WhatsApp my own portion of the blessing. Ladies and gentlemen, Bishop, clergy, and the Spirit Church, I'm very happy to be with you. Amen. And I hope and pray that the Lord Almighty will grant us peace in this country, harmony, and bring about development, which is the most important thing that we need. Our greatest challenge as a nation is not the resources, human and natural. Our greatest problem as a nation is the nature of domestic politics. The nature of domestic politics. The nature of domestic politics. Let's pray that we will change as a nation for the better. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Leone.